on re-entry.
Engaging emergency landing protocol. Hurry!
Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here with Shughead Gaming, bringing you my review for Red Matter, developed by Vertical Robot, and while this was currently an Oculus Rift exclusive, it releases now for PSVR this December 7th in the EU and December 11th in North America. This was reviewed on the PS4 Pro. Red Matter is a story-driven VR puzzle adventure game set during a dystopian sci-fi Cold War. Take on the role of Agent Epsilon, an astronaut of the Atlantic Union dispatched to an abandoned Volgravian moon base on a frozen, faraway planet. Your mission, to investigate a shady top-secret research project. Red Matter was an awesome game when it debuted on the Oculus Rift, but how does this visually stunning game port to the PSVR? Let's find out. As always guys, if you like this video, please hit that like button, and if you'd like to see more PSVR content from me, please consider subscribing, and for video updates, hit that bell icon. And remember, if you want more PSVR news and info, check Shughead Gaming out on Twitter and Facebook. As always, graphics are up first. With its amazing lighting engine and crisp, detailed visuals, Red Matter is easily in the running for some of the best visuals to date on the PSVR. In the early moments of Red Matter, as I looked onto the vast alien vista of one of Jupiter's moons, my mouth dropped open, and I'm sure I uttered a few choice words in awe. These first few moments as I basked in the alien sun and looked upon this installation bunker immediately made me wonder what else this little PSVR could still have in it when it so capably handles this level of visuals from this prior Oculus exclusive. Vertical Robot should be commended on this amazing port of Red Matter to the PSVR hardware, and even more impressive on the Pro, seeing a 20% boost in resolution and improved anti-aliasing. Reeking of ex-Soviet Union and late 50s sci-fi, Red Matter's art design feels new and yet somehow so familiar. This underground installation oozes detail, as the graphics here definitely go for the more realistic look and absolutely nail it. Texture work is on the AAA level and demonstrates a polish we rarely see outside of some of the big marquee titles. Maybe the most impressive aspect of this visual feast is that of the fantastic lighting engine on display. From the reflection of ceiling lights on the polished floor below to the detailed light sourcing throughout, Red Matter's lighting engine easily raises the bar on what is possible on the PSVR. What is also impressive is that Red Matter is able to take all these aspects and bring them together into a cohesive and immersive package and still offer smooth locomotion as an option. Red Matter is a fantastic visual package that made me feel like I was inside a movie instead of screaming game visuals, and really had me excited for what other gems we may see from the PC VR side of things. Sound is up next. Not surprisingly, Red Matter continues with the quality seen on the visual side of things into the audio side of things. First and foremost, accolades must be given to the excellent soundtrack. While maybe not overly varied, the score in Red Matter made me think the composer Jerry Goldsmith was raised from the dead to deliver yet another memorable score in the vein of the original Alien film. The music here immediately sets the tone of Red Matter and evokes a feeling of mystery and awe. Other sound effects all come across as expectedly first-rate, and whether it's the ancient sounds of a dot matrix printer or the hiss of your jetpack, all is delivered flawlessly and creates a rich audio tapestry. Voice work is also fantastic, and fortunately so, as the bulk of your connection to the narrative and the outside world comes from your commanding officer over the radio. Voice acting here always sounds authentic, and it really helps to layer on the tension and intrigue. Finally, everything is delivered in a rich and detailed 3D audio package that is filled with detail and nuances, best experienced through a good pair of headphones. And that brings us to gameplay. Red Matter is at its core a puzzle game, albeit a sci-fi puzzle game taking place in a realistic and fully realized world cloaked in mystery. As not being a huge puzzle fan, but a huge sci-fi nerd, I was intrigued as to what my overall enjoyment would be. As you progress throughout the approximately 4 to 5 hour campaign, you will explore the multiple floors of this seemingly abandoned scientific facility as you seek to understand just what these enemy scientists were up to. Of course, progressing through this installation and unlocking its secrets won't be easy, and your intellect will be confronted by multiple puzzles. What I thoroughly enjoyed was that the puzzles in Red Matter, while being intelligent and fair, also made sense in the scope of the narrative, and hence didn't just feel like make-work puzzles designed to mess with me. Puzzles here are difficult, but never to the point of frustrating, and made the objective easy to understand, but just difficult enough to make you think, then feel smart upon completion. Ultimately, while Red Matter is a puzzle game at heart, it is first a sci-fi mystery, and as a result, always compelled me to move ahead. Puzzles will require you to scan various objects to collect info, access codes, and to reveal hints, as your scanning tool also works as a verbal translator. In addition, many puzzles will require you to use both your hands to move and modify objects in the world, with the lower gravity being used to some fun experimentation. Red Matter is controlled using 2 move controllers, which relegates all movement to the right controller while making the left more of a multi-tool. The controls work well enough, but I did find it irritating to not be able to walk and turn at the same time. Additionally, while tracking was usually fantastic, it was, until it wasn't. With at times my hand would hit an almost invisible wall while reaching for a button or object, requiring me to literally thrust my hand forward to break through. Hopefully this is an easy patch, for it tainted the overall great tracking. Locomotion caters to many styles, as the game offers free locomotion, quick teleports, and also the use of your suit's boosters for long controlled glides over longer distances. Click turning is currently the only turning option, unfortunately, but I have heard rumors of smooth turning being patched in shortly. Red Matter can be played seated and with minimal amount of room being required. Motion sickness should be at a minimum, as movement is on the slow side, sometimes too slow. And finally, that brings us to fun factor and my final review. Red Matter is a visually stunning game that easily sits among some of the best looking games on the PSVR. With great audio design coupled with smart puzzle design and a compelling narrative, this prior Oculus exclusive proves to be yet another surprise of 2018 as we hit the final few weeks. As you know, I rate games on a basis of buy, wait for a sale, or burn it to the ground. If you are a puzzle fan, this is a no-brainer and a must-buy. For those with an interest in the sci-fi genre or just want to experience a great VR title, you should also pay attention, as Red Matter is a fantastic VR experience that is very impressive on so many levels. At only 5 hours and no real reason to replay it, Red Matter is a one and done affair, but believe me, it's one worth doing. That's it for me, guys. If you like this video, please hit that like button, and if you want to see more PSVR content from me, please consider subscribing. And for updates, hit that bell icon. I'll catch you guys on my next video.